So as you guys can tell by the title of my video, I almost killed my family with a jellyfish. And yes, I wore this outfit in another video because I'm literally doing it less than a minute apart. So jumping right into the video. So right, growing up, we've always had pets. Mind you, my kids are in the background, so if you hear them, anyways, continuing, I always had, pets growing up, and mostly we've had cats. So when I was 12, we had a cat named Topaz, a Siamese, beautiful kitty, and we didn't have any more kitty litter. And since we lived on an island, we had the beach all around us, and the beach was about a 5-minute walk away from my house, like a 1-minute drive, but like 5-7 minutes walk away from my house. So me, my twin sister, my cousin, and my little sister went to the beach to get some sand, as kitty litter. My twin sister, my cousin, and I were all 12 years old, and my younger sister was 5. So we get to the beach, and they were ahead of me, and I'm walking, and I look down. We're in the sand. I look down, and I see this blue thing, right? It looked like someone took gum, like blue gum, pinched it with their teeth and threw it on the ground. So I was like, whoa, what's this? So I popped it. I stepped on it. Okay, it was really tiny. It was up like this big. So as I'm walking along the beach, I'm seeing more, right? So I keep popping it, and they're getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, who is really on this beach blowing bubbles, blowing gum bubbles, and just like throwing it on the floor? I was like, what? Don't even ask me. I don't know why the heck I thought that was like literally someone. It was like 25 of them, and I still thought somebody was blowing bubbles. Anyway, so after a while I realized it was jellyfish because they were getting bigger and bigger, from something this big to something like this big. So I'm like, these are jellyfish, right? The light bulb goes off. Now me, I was always so annoying growing up. I would always chase my sisters, my cousin with whatever I had, whatever. If I knew they was afraid of something, I was gonna chase them down with it. So I was like, hey, those are jellyfish, and they were like, oh, don't touch it, don't touch it. I'm like, So I picked one up. It was really small. It was this big. I pick one up, and I start like, hey, and I start chasing them like down the beach with the freaking jellyfish. Mind you, I did not know that even when a jellyfish is dead or washed up, you can still get stung. So I pick up this freaking jellyfish with the intention to throw it on one of them. For some reason, like there was some like thought in the back of my mind, like, don't throw it on them, just chase them with it, be good, don't be completely mean, just chase them with it, So I chased them with the thing. So then I start seeing bigger ones, and I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? There was one like this big, okay, and the tentacles were so long. The tentacles were probably as long as my body, okay, at 12 years old. So I see it, I'm like, wow, it was pretty, you guys. It was Portuguese man-o-war jellyfish, all right? And they can be fatal, okay? So my little sister, everybody, they're like so done with me. I don't even think we got the sand for the kill litter, right? We didn't get the sand for the kill litter. And my sisters and my cousin decided to run back to my house because they were through with me. They were sick and tired of me chasing them down with jellyfish, right? So they bust all the way down to my house. They get there before me. So by the time I get into the house, into my mother's room, ready to lie and make up a story, I go walk into her room. All of them are looking at me. I'm like, so I was like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm like, what? It's like, are you crazy? You know you could have killed yourself. You know you could have killed them. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, just jellyfish. That's dangerous jellyfish. And like, just going off, I'm like, oh. You know. And then she goes on to tell me that even though it's dead or whatever, it can still sting you and kill you off. So I'm like, you know, all embarrassed. First of all, I'm like, I was like, okay. So like, oh, don't you ever go near that jellyfish again. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? So flash forward, I think like a weekend later, like 7 days later, whatever the case is, we had to go for freaking kitty litter again. Well, sand. So we're walking, right? And then I see one, a jellyfish. But this time it wasn't blue, because manowars are usually like blue. But this one was pink and purple, and it was like this big. It was so pretty. And I looked at it and I was like, you know, I was like, I want to touch it. I want to touch it so bad. Like, I literally wanted to touch it, right? So I'm like looking all over, right? So I go closer to it, and I'm just looking at it, like, and looking around to see if my sisters are seeing what I'm doing, right? So my little sister, man, she's 5 years old. She stops and she goes, ah, I'm gonna tell mommy. I'm like, it's not a jellyfish. She's like, you're lying. I'm like, it's not a jellyfish. It's a purple purse. It's a purple purse. Look at it. And she's like, you're lying, you're lying. So my sister digs off, running like track and field star, running back to our house to tell my mother. So I take off running behind her, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have to lie and say, you know, it's a purple purse. So my sister obviously gets home before me, and I walk in my mother's room again, and my mother is looking at me like this. A purple purse? A purple purse? Really? And I'm just like, you know, listen. Okay guys, listen. Even though I knew they were dangerous, that was so pretty. That was the prettiest jellyfish. Supposedly it's not a jellyfish, whatever, but it was so pretty. Okay, it was so pretty. I wanted to touch it. I really did. And if my sister, honestly, if my sister didn't run home to tell on me, I would have touched it. Why? Because I'm crazy and I'm hard-headed. I was gonna freaking go pick up the jellyfish, more than likely. I mean, I don't know. But that's it. That's my story time. If I had thrown one of those jellyfish on my sisters or my cousin, they either would have been in some serious pain or dead, or I would have been in some serious pain or dead, because I was too fast, way too fast. Okay, so whenever you see like Portuguese man o' wars or any kind of jellyfish, don't be like me, people. Don't be like me. Leave them alone, please. Leave them alone. Anyways, if you like this story time, give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more wacky random videos, because I am so random, guys. All right, bye.